Welcome back to Car Trend, where today we take you on a journey not just through time, but through the story of one of the most iconic pickup trucks ever made, the 1956 Ford F-100. A truck that didn't just serve on the roads, but defined a generation of American design, engineering, and rugged reliability. Even today, nearly 70 years later, this truck still commands attention, whether it's cruising down the highway or sitting proudly in a collector's garage. Let's get straight into it. The 1956 Ford F-100 was the final year of Ford's second-generation F-Series trucks, and it stood out as something truly special. Not just because of its bold looks, but because it introduced design elements and features that set the stage for decades to come. While the 1953 to 1955 models had already set a strong foundation, the 56 model brought in a fresh new cab design, a one-year-only design that made it instantly recognizable. With its wraparound windshield and vertical A-pillars, it looked more upright and aggressive. The stance of the truck was powerful, confident, and classic. The front end is arguably the most iconic feature. Large circular headlights placed wide apart, a wide chrome grille, and the bold, Ford lettering sitting proudly above it. It looked like a truck that meant business. The curves of the fenders, the shape of the hood, and the squared-off cab all worked together to make the F-100 look muscular, but approachable. A perfect balance of utility and style. Under the hood, Ford offered multiple engine choices in 1956. Most notably, the truck came with a 223 cubic inch inline-six engine or an optional 272 cubic inch V8, part of Ford's famous Y-block engine family. The V8 delivered smooth torque and better power for those who needed a truck that could tow, haul, and still move with confidence. What made this engine great was its durability. Mechanics loved working on it, and owners trusted it to get the job done. The transmission options included a 3-speed manual and, for those who wanted convenience, the Ford automotive automatic transmission. That's right, even in 1956, you could get a classic truck with an automatic gearbox, which was pretty advanced for its time. Combine that with Ford's improved suspension and better frame rigidity in the second-generation F-Series, and you had a truck that didn't just look good, it performed. Inside the cabin, Ford made serious improvements in comfort. While trucks back then were primarily work vehicles, the F-100 added a bit more comfort and style for the driver. The bench seat was wider and padded better than before, and the dashboard layout was simplified but elegant. Gauges were easy to read, and the steering wheel was large and responsive. Even the air ventilation system was improved in 1956, and Ford made seat belts available for the first time in a pickup truck, though they were optional. The 1956 model also introduced the Lifeguard Safety Package, a forward-thinking set of features that included a deep dish steering wheel, padded dash, and optional seat belts, years before safety became a mainstream concern in vehicle design. It shows how Ford was already thinking ahead, not just about performance, but about protecting the people who drove their trucks. Now when we talk about the 1956 Ford F-100 today, we're talking about a truck that's gone far beyond being just a workhorse. It's become a symbol, a favorite among restorers, hot rod builders, and classic truck collectors. Whether someone keeps it bone stock with factory colors and trim, or turns it into a custom showpiece with a modern V8 swap, the 1956 F-100 is always a head-turner. That's why you'll see these trucks at every major car show, often polished to perfection, sitting on custom wheels, or still wearing their original patina, each one telling a different story. What makes this truck even more special is its simplicity. In a time where everything is digital, touchscreen, and overloaded with tech, looking at a 1956 F-100 reminds us what driving used to be. The feeling of the road through the wheel, the growl of the engine under your feet, and the beauty of steel and chrome done right. It's a raw and honest experience, and that's exactly why so many people still fall in love with this truck today. And let's not forget about the custom scene. The 1956 Ford F-100 has become one of the most customized classic trucks in history. From chopped tops and airbag suspensions to LS or Coyote engine swaps, these trucks have become canvases for creativity. But even in fully restored stock form, their value has skyrocketed in recent years. Auctions like Barrett-Jackson and Meckham have featured these trucks fetching huge numbers, and rightly so. But at its core, it's still a truck. Built for the farm, the factory, the ranch, and the job site. And that's the magic of it. A beautiful design with honest roots. The 1956 Ford F-100 wasn't built to be flashy. It became iconic because it delivered on everything a truck should, with style. Here at Car Trend, we don't just look at numbers and specs. We celebrate the soul of machines like the F-100. Because trucks like this are more than metal. They're memory makers. Your grandfather's farm truck, the project in your dad's garage, or the classic that rolls past you at a car show and makes you stop in your tracks. So whether you're a Ford fan, a classic car enthusiast, or just someone who appreciates timeless design, the 1956 Ford F-100 pickup stands as a reminder of when things were built to last, when every detail had purpose, and when trucks had real character. No computers, no distractions, just pure mechanical honesty. Thanks for watching Car Trend. If you enjoyed this trip through classic truck history, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments if you've ever seen a 1956 Ford F-100 in person, or better yet, driven one. We've got more classic icons coming soon, and we can't wait to take you there. Until next time, this is Car Trend, where the road always leads to something legendary.